Hi guys, it's Silverwolf. So, you're probably gonna see this outfit 3 times at least. I'm filming more than once today. So this is my first time filming my reaction to a full album, like actually on Spotify and listening to it for the first time. I've been wanting so badly to listen to this album, but this is the only chance I have right now where no one is in the house. I can't record this kind of video where I'm listening to music and when other people are in the house, I can't record loudly. I'm not a very big reactor in general, but if I really like a song, I do want it to come across properly, and I can't react normally how I normally would if there's other people in the house because I'm like whispering. I'm in the house alone for a couple of hours. I am getting this fucking video done today. Today's video, I am finally going to film my reaction to Stray Kids' Maxident album, which has 8 songs. Technically it has 7 songs. The 8th one is Circus, which was their Japanese release in Korean. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to that one, to be honest, because from their other songs, if it's a Japanese release, I never like the Korean version, and if it's a Korean release, I never like the Japanese version. I don't know why. And that's not just with Stray Kids, that's with any artist that has done a Japanese release and then done a Korean version, or a Korean release and then done a Japanese version. I've only preferred the original version, not a separate version of the original in a different language. I don't know why. And the exception to that rule is the English versions, because Stray Kids is one of the only groups where their English versions not only make sense, but actually do sound good still. I don't know why, my brain is weird, and I want to start this video by making a few disclaimers. Not an expert in music at all. I'm not an expert in vocals or rap or dance. I have danced when I was younger, haven't done it in like 8 years. I'm no expert in those. I'm not an expert in actually creating the background of music, the instrumental part. I'm no expert in any of that. This is just my own opinion. I also want to preface this very, very straightforward, brutally. Just because, if there's a possibility, just because I don't like one song does not mean I hate the group, or that I think they're not talented, or that I hate the whole album. I don't want to give anyone the chance to try and push that bullshit. If there's a chance that I do not like one of the songs, it does not mean that I hate the whole album or that I hate them as a group. I'm a very picky listener. I'm a picky person. It also depends on what mood I'm in that like dictates what song I'll be interested in listening to. I don't hate them. I don't hate the song. It's just not for me. And I want to kind of push that so that people don't have the excuse to kind of badger me of, oh well, if you don't like this song then you're not a real fan. Everyone has their own tastes, just fuck off and mind your own business. So, if you don't like that kind of pickiness with songs, not a good idea to watch this video. However, I will say, my YouTube version is only really going to be the highlights of me reacting to the song. Because I don't want it to get copyright striked. Because I know some people have gotten striked for reacting to the whole album on YouTube. So I'm only going to show the highlights in this video, but the full reaction will either be on my Google Drive, which I'm gonna try and figure out how that's gonna work because I've never done it before, or it's gonna be on my Patreon, which for that I'm nearly sure you can do this, where you can put videos and such on Patreon but no one has to actually pay for it. That's what I'm gonna try and do, and just put that on my Patreon so there's no copyright strike thing, but you can still watch the full reaction if you want to. I still want my full reaction to be there. That's the whole point of me wanting to record this video, is to have a full reaction. But if you want to see the full reaction, it'll be on the Patreon or Google Drive when I figure that out. Hi. Editing Jess. I'm actually at work again. I'm just putting this in here because I'm editing this right now, the day before I plan to put it out. For the past couple of days since I recorded it, I've actually been debating whether or not to put this video out because I might have unpopular opinions of the songs on the album, and I know people can get really fucking antsy with it and being like, if you don't like this whole album, then you're not a real fan. If you don't like this particular song, then you hate the members. No, that's not the case. I'm a very picky person when it comes to music, food, and alcohol. But I'm a very picky person. I have a particular taste in music that can change with time. I could end up loving a song. I won't force myself to listen to it if I really don't like it. But opinions change. But if I don't like a particular song that you adore, I'm not saying you have bad taste. I'm not saying the boys aren't talented. I'm not saying it's a bad song in general. It's just not for me. And I wanted to put that out there and make it very clear that I've been debating to just delete all the footage because I'm scared of people's reactions. Probably no one's gonna see the video anyways, but I know how antsy the K-pop community can get with whether or not you like a song or hate it or all that crap. But yeah, if you like a particular song that I'm not a fan of, go for it, that's fine. I'm not saying that you can't like a song, but don't make assumptions on how I think of a song just because of this weird mindset that I'm obligated to like every single one of their songs, which is not the case. I love Stray Kids, they have songs that aren't really catered to me. I love NCT, they have songs that aren't really catered to me. I love Twice and BTS, Blackpink, EXO. They have songs that I do not really vibe with. Does that automatically mean that I think they're shit at their job? No. Does it mean I think they're untalented? No. I have a picky taste in music. That is it. So I don't want to hear or see anybody in the comments making assumptions on how I feel about the group themselves based on what songs I do or don't like for whatever the reasons may be. Just please be nice. But that's it. I just wanted to put that in here. This little clip that I'll be putting in the video is just to explain that I tried to upload my full reaction to this album, but it didn't work. The whole thing got copyright claimed. I've taken it down. It is now up on my Google Drive. It's about an hour long, which the link for that will be in the description. This video was supposed to be the highlights, and I'm gonna edit this video down to 2 different versions. One including little snippets of the music and one without the music at all, just to be safe, because if that one doesn't work then I'm gonna take that down and put the second version up with no music, so that would just be my afterthoughts of each of the songs every time. But yeah, this video is doing my head in. It's gonna be up late. I know it's a whole load of bullshit and I could not be bothered to edit it into 2 parts. I would rather just have it in one video. But hopefully I can have like little snippets of each of the songs in, because there are parts where I'm talking through the song. In that regard, you're probably gonna miss some of my thoughts on the songs. I have no idea how long this video is actually gonna be cut down, like with all the songs taken out. I don't know if it'll be any shorter, because the full version, still edited, is about an hour long, slightly over an hour long. This one's probably still going to be quite long, because I do not know how to stop talking, and I sometimes repeat myself. And then I don't edit out me repeating myself because the sentences are slightly different, and I feel like they're still necessary. But anyways, that's just this little update and my head's fried. We're gonna go straight into reacting to Maxident. The first track, which I completely missed because I have reacted to the mashup. One of the songs is Case 143, which adds up to 8, which adds up to 8, which was one of the things that came up in the trailer of All It Takes Is 8. Or something like that. I'm blind as fuck. And in the mashup, the way that they have it lined out of the numbers, it looked like case 13 or case like heart thing, but it's 143. I'm blind as fuck. I didn't see that at all. I also have a Dr. Pepper addiction, which is not fun. Well, it is fun because they taste great, but case 143 is first. Ooh. Not being able to see the lyrics is kind of putting me off a tiny bit. I do know Case 143 has a music video, so that's what I'm gonna go watch just for Case 143 so I can put them together. I know that's weird, but for me, I have to. I think they're like dressed up as like policemen in this as well. Oh, they're so cute! That was really cute! his fluffy hair. Okay, I like that. Oh, that was cool. Oh, cute! They're like Lucky Charms. Oh my god, that was so cute. Yeah, for me, whenever I'm reacting to things, the choreography and the outfits and like the music video is what is part of it, because it helps me figure out the aesthetic of the song. But yeah, I do like this one. It's not my favorite of their title tracks, but I do enjoy it. It's fun. I don't know what else to say other than that. I don't hate it. I definitely would listen to it. It's just not one of my favorite title tracks. I can't believe I thought that was Case 13 or Case Heart. I'm really fucking stupid. Okay, so the next one's Chill. I didn't say this before I started. I do know that I'll love Taste because Red Lights is one of my favorite songs, and this is like a Red Lights 2.0. I have heard the chorus slightly. I think Can't Stop is going to be really cute. Surprisingly, I think I'll really like 3RACHA. I love 3RACHA themselves. It's a very rap heavy song, so it's the one I'm the most expecting to not like it the most, just because I know my own tastes. However, I love their individual dynamics and their rhythms and the beats that they go at themselves, because they don't all go to the same beats, and I like that. I like that they're all different. So I do think I'll like 3RACHA. I do think I'll like Give Me Your TMI. Chill and Superboard, I don't know if I'll like, to be completely honest, but we'll see what happens. I might surprise myself. So we're going on to Chill now. That's not the right one, you dickheads. This reminds me of like an OST of a K-drama or something. I probably should have said this before. I'm not normally a very big reactor in general, so this is normal for me. I think it's pretty obvious I'm not super into the song. It's not a bad song. Like I said, I'm not a very big reactor in general, unless it really gets me, like certain songs. Red Lights is a perfect example where it just hits a certain part of your brain where you're like, fuck, that's a good song. Chill is just a very chill song. I don't know what else to say about it. I do like that little pre-chorus part. That's very sweet. I like that part. But it's a chill song. It's not my favorite, again. I don't think it's a song I would necessarily actively look for. If it came on, I would listen to it, no problem. But I don't think it would be one that I would actively look for to listen to. Still a good song though. Yeah, I should probably rate these as I go along, just on my personal opinion. 10 obviously being the best, and 1 being fuck that shit, more or less. Case 143, I'd put that out of 5 because it's a good song, but it's not on the same level as like Maniac or Thunderous for me. Like, it's not on the same level of good as their other title tracks. Again, my own opinion, but I'd give that a 5, a solid 5. Chill, I would give a 4. I was being sarcastic, you know, when I said 1 would be just fuck that. 1 is just, it's not for me completely. Like, I have no interest in it whatsoever, but I don't think it's an awful song. 0 would be fuck that. But no, I would give Chill a 4. So we'll go on to Give Me Your TMI next. This kind of sounds like they're in a game. Oh, I like that part. Oh, the build up, I like that. It sounds like that song from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my god, I'll try and find it. I know Five Nights at Freddy's is really dark, but it's a very specific part of the song that sounds like, and I love it. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. But it sounds like they're in a game. I like that. I like that high note part. Is it called a crescendo? Where they did the... I can't sing, so I'm sorry about that. They've gone a bit rock. I like it. Is that called a crescendo? Now it sounds even more like Five Nights at Freddy's. I definitely like this one more than Case 143. I would give this one a 6. I definitely think this one should have been the title track. I understand why Case 143 was the title track. I just personally like this one more. But anyway, I like this one a lot. I'm gonna go look for this Five Nights at Freddy's song, just so that people can understand why I'm hearing that. I love it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or that they stole it or anything like that. I like it. They've changed up the tone of it and they've sped it up, I'm pretty sure, I think. If they did get the idea from them, I don't think that's the case because the concepts, I don't think they connect. That wouldn't make sense. Sound-wise, it's sped up and the tone is different, but I love it. I don't know what the song's called though. Oh shit. Is it the Living Tombstone? Is that what it is? We'll click into it and see what it is. Because this song is very sad and creepy, but it's also a good song. The Living Tombstone one. Okay. I'll give it a couple of seconds because I don't know. No, it's a lot darker than that. Is it maybe this one? Yep, it is this one. Like that kind of sound. That part. This video is so fucking dark. Because Five Nights at Freddy's is a dark game anyway. But the visualization of these kids being murdered and then becoming puppets, oh god. It's so creepy. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing in that part. I'll put it side by side if I can. I might be the only one that hears that, but that is what I like that. It makes me think I'm in a game listening to that song, and it's really fun. I like it a lot. Okay, so the next one is Superboard, which is the one from the mashup. It's the one that I am expecting also, along with, well, I was expecting to not like 3 Ratcha, but I do think I will like it. Superboard is the one that I don't think I'll like. It's the one that I'm the most thinking that I'm gonna not like. That, you know what I mean? I'm working on 2 muffins all day. It is 7:30 p.m. I've had 2 muffins. I had those 2 muffins at like 1 o'clock. Anyway, let's go on to Superboard. I do like that part though. That sounds cool. I love that. It's so fucking weird. I can't take that seriously. Yeah, I definitely don't think this song's for me at all. Okay. I like this part too. The fucking Nero is killing me. Of course it ends in a final Nero. Yeah, no, that song is not for me. It's not a bad song. Like, I don't think Stray Kids know how to make a bad song, to be completely honest. Definitely not for me. Personally, I would give it a 2. The reason why it's at a 2 is because I think it's a little too repetitive. And I know everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, but every song is repetitive. To a degree, yes. But that chorus, when it's that repetitive, where it's the same line 3 times, that's a whole other level of repetitiveness for me. I just don't like it. I don't like those kind of choruses. The only exception to that is the Gummy Bear song. It's the only exception to that rule. But yeah, for me, no, this isn't my kind of song. I do like that little... Is it called a bridge? I don't know what it's called, but that part just before the last chorus, I really like that part. But yeah, if they had made the chorus a little different and not as repetitive, I might have liked this a little bit more. But sound-wise as well, it's just not really for me, and that's okay. I don't hate the song, I don't hate them. I hate that I have to keep repeating this though. The next one we're going to is 3 Ratcha, which I do think I'll like. And I really need to pee, but I am not going anywhere until I'm done. This feels like the start of a diss track. Which it kind of is. I did see some of the lyrics. Jesus. Oh! Jesus Christ, when the fuck does he breathe? I like that. Just the straight up shut up. It's not... I'm saying that like it's a swear word. It's not a swear word, but the feeling, the impact it gives, I love it. Even though I have no fucking clue what they're saying. Still love it though. There's Chan. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's fucking cool. Oh, I like this. Okay. Favorite song so far? That has to be an 8. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, that's like, there's 8 members. They definitely get an 8. They accomplished something that is very difficult. They made someone who doesn't really like rap really enjoy a full rap song. Fair play. That one is definitely my favorite so far. Oh my god. I love Three Ratchets dynamics, but especially when it's together. In their other songs, it's usually either 2 of them, one after the other, and then the next verse would be another set of rappers, one after the other. If there's a song and there's a rap part of it that starts with Changbin, has Jisung in the middle, and ends with Chan, you know it's a fucking banger right off the bat. Literally, they accomplished something that's not that easy to do with Me. They made a full rap song, probably on my list of some of my favorite songs. I can hear in the background, because I'm used to like English rappers with that kind of backtrack, which I usually hate because they never have any fucking good dynamics. They have good dynamics, especially with each other, which is what makes it work. For Changbin, his rap style is sort of like spitting. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's kind of aggressive, which makes it work. It works that way for him. It's like spitting facts at someone and just telling them like, shut the fuck up. Like, I know what I'm talking about, you don't. So listen. That's what Changbin's rap kind of sounds like. Jisung needs to take a breath. Sweetheart, you're really fucking good at it, but please breathe. I'm worried. You need a mask or something. What are they called? They come down in the airplane when an airplane's about to crash. That's why did I segue into that? The little breathing mask thing. You need one. When do you stop to breathe? But Jisung's in this, his dynamic was speed and intentionally offbeat. I know from Kingdom there was a lot of people, not like a lot to the point where like it should matter because it's Changbin, who gives a fuck if he goes out of beat. He makes it work. Plus he didn't go off beat, he was on beat. In this case I would call that intentionally going off beat, which means it's not off beat, but to the ear of someone who's not looking for a particular dynamic, like if you're not expecting that kind of dynamic in rap, you would be like, oh, they're out of beat, they're off beat. But if it's intentional, then you're not actually off beat, you're just doing it differently. That's what I would class as intentionally offbeat, because he's not doing the same dynamic that Changbin was, where he was hitting a specific beat every time, which isn't a negative or anything like that. I'm not saying that Changbin's boring or like he's not special or whatever. He is special. He's Changbin. Come on, he's our little dwecky. Of course he's special. Okay, so my phone stopped recording. Went to the toilet while I was away because I had to go really badly. There's a spider in my shower. So yeah, I had to leave. Get the fuck out of there. It throws you for a loop a little bit, but I like it. Chan's is a mix of kind of like old school English rappers mixed with modern and vocals. Like he is a very singer version of the rap, specifically with the chorus part, the three racha and da 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 matcha. Shut up. That part, I love that part. He is more of a singy version of that rather than a rap version. It also sounds kind of sarcastic. I probably sound like I have no idea what I'm saying. Kind of don't, but point is, I really like this one. This is definitely my favorite off the album so far. The next one we're going on to is Taste. As I said, I'm pretty sure this one is going to be my favorite off the album because I love Red Lights. I also like the chorus of this one because I have heard it. I really like that part. I have goosebumps. That's a perfect sign for them. Woo. Phone stopped. Again. I had to go back a little bit, but there's a reason why I went back. It's because I wanted to say something. That part, that's where I wanted to pause. That part has slight auto-tune in the background of a different person. I think Mino is in the background harmonizing with it, but it's auto-tuned a little bit. I know, because this is why I'm bringing it up, is because someone in one of Chan's Room V-Lives had commented saying that international stays hate the auto-tune, and he was like, well, deal with it, we like it. I don't think everyone hates auto-tune. Me personally, I don't really like heavily auto-tuned songs. You wanna do it? Go for it. I'm not telling them not to. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It's their music. Let them do what they want to do. But for me, perfect example is Any. Any is fully auto-tuned, which is intentional, but because it's fully auto-tuned, I don't like it. It's not an awful song. I'll let it play if I'm in the mood for bouncy songs, as I call them. I won't actively look for it. It's not something I would actually let play most of the time because it's fully auto-tuned. That's just a personal preference. I don't think it's an awful song or that they made a mistake making that song. It's their song. If they want to make it, they can make it. It's just not for me. I'm not the target audience for that one. But this is an example of when I think auto-tune is done well, because they know how to mix and match it. Yes, they do songs with a lot of auto-tune. Sometimes they do songs that have, like this, only the harmonization in that part is auto-tuned, but it works. It makes it sound sort of ethereal in a way. Because I saw a YouTube short of that, of him replying to someone saying that not all international stays hate autotune. However, I am one of those stays that is not a fan of autotune, but in majority of the time that they use autotune, they use it the right way in my terms, because of where I am with autotune. This is when it's done well for my own preference. That word was just gone for a second. Any is just a song it's not targeted to me. I'm not the target audience, and that's okay. But that's why I wanted to pause there, is because that is a recent thing that happened, and I wanted to point it out. While yes, I don't like autotune, Stray Kids are good at mix and matching. They know when to and when not to autotune things. Any, again, I keep repeating myself, but Any is just a song that's not directed at me, and that's okay. And people should be okay with that. Everyone has their own preferences. Leave them be. And also stop dictating what kind of songs they can or shouldn't or should make. They have songs that they've made that aren't for me. It's not just Any. There's multiple. There's a couple of their songs that I'm not a big fan of. I don't hate them by any means. They're just not a big fan of them. That hurt. That was a hiccup. Ow. I'm not dictating to them what they can or they can't or they should or they shouldn't make. It is their music, it's their career, they can do whatever the fuck they want, as long as they're the ones that want to do it. And that's okay. There's gonna be songs I don't like. That's normal. Let's finish the song. This is actually on the same level as 3racha for me. I think this one is one I'm more likely to listen to on repeat. So I'll make this one 8.5 on my rating scale. This one's 8.5. So just slightly before 3racha. But I think this song is a nice mix of Wow, which is another Mino, Hyunjin and Felix's unit song from In Life, I think. Or is it from Go Live? I'll look for it in a minute. It's one of those albums, but it's their unit song from that album called Wow. Unfortunately, we don't have the pinnacle of 3racha's career, Wow, in an album yet, but I'm still waiting for that day. Chan, please put that in an album. I know you don't like it, but it is great. Forget about the cringiness. I actually genuinely think it's a good song. It is quite funny. It's even funnier seeing their reactions to it, but it is actually quite a good song. In my opinion, it's a good song. I want it to be on my Spotify playlist. Come on! Do us all a favor. But yeah, I think it's a good mix of Wow and Red Lights. I don't know if that makes sense, because they're both sexy songs. It has the sexiness and the sensualness of Red Lights with the same impact of choreography as Wow. That might only make sense to me. Hopefully not, but that's the best way I can explain this song, and I think it was a perfect pick for those three. Hopefully next time we'll have a Sung Min and Ian sexy song, because we haven't had a 3racha one either. Come on, guys. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I loved it. So definitely Taste, 3 Racha, and Give Me Your TMI, in that order, are my top 3 right now for this album. I don't know what else to say. Oh, I was gonna say this, and then it just left me. Mino's vocals were very present in this song, specifically those "Addicted to You" lines. Is it his vibrato or falsetto? No, it's not falsetto. I think it's his vibrato is really good. See, I never know really how to explain how I feel about someone's rap in K-pop, especially because that's really the only place that I hear rap anymore. I don't listen to rappers on their own. I don't know. Hyunjin and Felix is a really, really good combination for being sensual. Me don't know. But anyways, now for the last song, because I'm not gonna listen to Circus, the Korean version, I'm gonna listen to that on my own. But we're gonna listen to Can't Stop, which is the vocal unit song of Seungmin and An. Well, I think I'm gonna like it. I think this one's gonna be really, really cute. This one also sounds like it's from an OST. Ooh, I like that part. Just falling in love with you. I like this part. I really like that. This sounds like it's a fairy tale opening song. If anyone's watched Fairy Tail, the anime, it sounds like a very specific one. I'm nearly sure it's the one when they're on Tenro Island. Maybe not that one, but it sounds like one of the OPs from Fairy Tail. And I love Fairy Tail. That's one of my favorite shows. It's a very fun song. I really like this. It's so cute too. Again, for this one specifically, I would definitely have to be in the right mood for it, because this is more of a happy song. I'm not always happy. Definitely replayable. I love it. I really like that song. I'm gonna put that rating wise. Where would I put Can't Stop? I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it more than Case 143. I think I'll give it 6.5, and I think that's just slightly higher than Give Me Your TMI, if I remember my own ratings properly. I have a horrible memory. So the first song is Taste, then it is 3 Racha, then Can't Stop, then Give Me Your TMI, then Case 143, I think I had it, and then Chill, and then Superboard. So I have Superboard as last, which I kind of was expecting. I didn't think I would like it as much anyways whenever I watching the unveil video. Second little editor's note, I'm also going to put this in at the end of the video. I've kind of changed my opinion on some of the songs as I've re-listened to a couple of them. I'm going to forget them off the top of my head, so I will put them up on screen here. So they're here with my ratings. Ow. After a second listen, because these were my automatic reactions. I am normally like this, where I kind of just sit there and listen to the song. I don't really react. I think I'm also pretty self-conscious with the fact that I know I'm recording my reaction, so I feel like I have to react a certain way for it to be interesting, rather than reacting how I actually feel like reacting. So I'm kind of conflicted there, because I'm not a big reactor, as I've said, but I don't want to fake a reaction either, and because of that I sound quite bored sometimes. This is my first time recording a full album reaction as well, so I'll see how it goes, but yeah, so. While I'm here, I'm actually gonna talk about something that this isn't gonna be in the full version because that's already edited and I could not be bothered to touch that again. Whenever the Maxident teaser pictures came out of the outfits and the looks and the hairstyles all came out, people went hard on Hyunjin for his haircut. But someone had said that his hair is the shortest that he's ever gone, and that it's similar to Chan's Red Lights hairstyle, which is true. It was very similar to that hairstyle. People went hard on him, calling him ugly and saying it's the worst hairstyle he's ever done, degrading him as a person. There's probably a couple of people who think I'm being too dramatic, but genuinely there have been people ripping him apart because of a fucking hairstyle. Personally, I don't think it's my favorite hairstyle on him. Do I think it's awful? No. Do I think he looks ugly in it? No. For me, his long hair will always be superior, specifically long black hair. But it's a fucking hairstyle. It doesn't change who he is as a person. Stop treating him like shit just because of his hairstyle that he chose to have. It's really, really petty and stupid. He looks great. Yeah, that first picture, his hair did look a bit fried, but that was because of the styling, not because of the hairstyle itself. One of the more recent pictures that he has of the hairstyle actually looks really, really good. People were just treating him like he is his hairstyle, if that makes sense. Like, dependent on what hairstyle he has, he's someone you love to interact with or you hate to be associated with. But like, people were using like the vomit emojis and like, no, that looks ugly, it looks gross, worst hairstyle yet, blah blah blah, whatever other insult they could think of. Why? What's the point? His hairstyle doesn't affect your life. Why do you feel the need to insult it? Why do you feel the need to insult how he looks? That's completely unnecessary. Leave him the fuck alone. If he wants short hair, he can have short hair. It's his hair, let him do whatever the fuck he wants with it. That's not up to you. Stop treating him like how he is treated from the public should be solely dependent on how he looks and whether or not that follows your specific beauty standard. That's not up to you, so fuck off, because you're not a real fan. And I know I've said that people were probably going to say, if you don't like this specific song, you're not a real fan. Different conversation. You're basing whether you're going to treat someone like a human being on what they look like and whether or not they fit your beauty standard. That's a different conversation. That's not okay. So fuck off. Overall, it's not my favorite album, which is fine. Again, they have a lot of fucking songs, come on. It's not my favorite album overall. However, it's a lot of good songs. This one, I think, in my personal opinion, this one has more of a variety of different types. I don't think they've ever done rock before. Again, my memory sucks, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm nearly sure they've never done rock before. So I think this is their first time doing a rock kind of album. For a first time doing rock, it's not awful. I've heard way fucking worse. Way, way, way worse. So it's quite good for the first time. I'll give them that. Also, it's Stray Kids. They can pull off any kind of genre, honestly. This album is actually similar to Mixtape and I Am Not, in the sense that the album itself, the full album, as a one, isn't really targeted towards me, but each of those albums have a couple of songs that I love. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't really know what else to say, honestly. I'm not that great at this kind of stuff. Still getting used to filming, but also I'm probably not a good creator for reacting videos. Other than TV shows, I'll scream at the TV all the time, or I'll cry. Like, I'm quite emotional in that regard. But with music videos, I'm probably not the right person for it. I still want to do it because it's something I want to do on my own channel, but it's probably not something people would look for. Along with the fact that I'm very picky, doesn't help matters. But yeah, so that's the whole video. Like I said, this will just be the highlights video. The full thing will either be on my Google Drive or on my Patreon. Comment any other albums you think I should react to if you think that's even worth going through, because I'm so picky. Whatever. I am drained. I'm so tired and so dehydrated. But yeah, comment any albums from any artists that you think I should give a listen to if you want me to. Put in order as well in the comments. Your top song to your bottom song on the album. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike, even though I'm the only one that can see that. If you want to see more of my future content, click subscribe. If you want to be updated on the next time I upload, click the little notification bell, it should tell you. But yeah, I hope you have a good day and take care of yourself and take care of the pack while I'm away. Bye!